Lunch now. Writing in The Times, journalist Ariel Levy has said that she believes optimism landed us in a global recession and we should learn from this and be pessimistic about life. She says, I am a functional pessimist, examining all the what-ifs in any situation and fretting about every possible outcome. I assume I won't succeed, but I'm willing to try new things, albeit with a negative attitude. She goes on to quote Thomas Hardy, who once said, pessimism is playing the sure game. It is the only view of life in which you can never be disappointed. So do we agree? Are we overlooking the positives of pessimism?
I've been saying this for years. I have, you know, and everybody's always having a go at me, saying, oh, you're all negative and, oh, you're always like having a go. No. The point of being slightly pessimistic is that there is always, usually always, a positive outcome. And she's right, it does prevent disappointment, because if you don't expect anything, whatever you get is great, you know, and you're hardly ever disappointed.
But isn't there a difference between expecting nothing, I don't expect anything, and expecting the worst possible thing to happen?
No, but you don't always expect the worst, although, you know, sometimes those thoughts go through your mind. You know, a couple of years ago, when everybody was going, house prices are always going to go up, and Gordon Brown's telling everyone there's no more boom and bust, and the economy's, like, going up and up, and he was saying, we have the healthiest economy in the world, it's never going to go down, and everyone believed it, and people were getting huge mortgages and remortgaging to buy things that they couldn't really afford. I knew then that it would. I absolutely knew. But I was doing a radio show at the time, and I remember people used to email me in and just go, oh, shut up with your doom and gloom. It's not going to go wrong. House prices will always go up. And, you know, well, I told you so. And the thing is, I wasn't being pessimistic. I was just being realistic. Because actually, at the time, you could see that the prices were overly inflated, artificially inflated, if you like. And it didn't take an idiot to work out that if you borrow 125% of the value of your home and it goes down, you're up that creek without a paddle.
Indeed.
But, yeah, I mean, you can't be pessimistic all the time, love.
Yes, but I'm not going around dooming and glooming everything. It's just, I just don't have really high expectations because I don't like to be disappointed. I'm very happy with what I've got.
You're so content, aren't you?
I am quite content. Yeah, I'm very happy with what I've got. And
I would be as well. I've seen him.
But Jane, you're not, are you? You're always striving.
I'm optimist. I'm always going for a bit more and a bit bigger and a bit better, and that's just how I am. I reach a goal and then I get to the next one and I think, all right, I'm going to do that next.
But what if you don't get what you want?
I've always
then
got
you're
a plan B.
Doubly disappointed.
No, I've always got a plan B because I think, no, I'll get there. I always get there. I just take a different route. So I set myself goals all the time, and I get really excited about that. So that I'm not good at.
Why can't you just wait and see what happens?
No, I can't do that.
She's too organised, isn't she?
Organised.
You're a planner, aren't you? Yeah, absolutely. I'm a bit more like Carol, I think, in that I sort of take what comes in life and sort of deals with it there and then. I think blind optimism at our time of life is a trifle daft, actually, because hopefully your experiences in life have taught you to be a little bit more realistic, maybe, about the world. Not being pessimistic, but I think it's smart to have a plan B. But you can choose your attitude. I think you can. I think you can decide to have a sort of a get on with it, move on, cope with what life throws at you kind of attitude, or you can choose to wallow.
See, I'm not absolutely convinced you can choose, because I've just always, a bit like Jane, been a hopeless optimist. And I've stopped actually thinking you are a pessimist, actually, Carol. I think you've got a very healthy scepticism about life, and I genuinely wish I could learn to have that, because, you know, it's that old thing, is your glass half empty or is it half full? I would just say, my glass isn't big enough, love, you know, bring me a bigger glass. But I really do generally wish I could.
Why do you wish that?
Because I think I've been disappointed in a way, although again I'm a bit like Jane. There's this little voice saying, yes you can do that, yes you can do that, and sometimes you don't do it straight away the first time, but you find a way up that hill, don't you? You get to the... Let me see, Yorkshire thing.
Say you're going
Spit on your hands, take a fresh hold.
Say you're going to the bus stop.
Yeah.
I know you wouldn't, but I know... Just say.
I'm not.
Just say you're going to the bus stop, right?
Yes.
And, you know, you'll be the sort of person who go, don't worry, the bus will be along in 2 minutes. And I'll be the sort of person who will go, oh, there's not going to be a bus for hours. So when the bus comes along in 20 minutes, I'm like, woo, brilliant, it's here. You'll be like, 2 minutes, 20 minutes. No, so you're the one getting stressed, and I'm not, you see.
You're absolutely right. So, and yet, I can't make myself be that sceptical / pessimistic person. I just think, yes, bus is going to be any minute. Mind you, I can't. I'm getting over the shock of you and me on a bus together, isn't it?
Right, here's your first